Hi, good afternoon everyone. Hope all of you are good today. So for today's class, I'm going into the new chapter for the Room Division Management 2, chapter 6, in which we will discuss about how to safeguard the hotel assets, and we will talk about the safety and security in the housekeeping operation. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let us go into the topic. Firstly, we will discuss about the concept of safeguarding the hotel assets. Guys, in this topic, we will talk about the two major concerns or concepts in the safeguarding assets of hotel. Number one is the safety of the guests staying in the hotel. When we discuss about safety, it actually discusses on matters such as if there is any natural disasters happening in your workplace. Number two, for the fire cases incidences, so fire prevention and fire protection devices training and so on. And next, we will also discuss in safety about the safety condition that provide for freedom from injury and damage to the property. And number two, when we talk about safeguarding assets, or when we talk about preserving the hotel assets, we also would like to discuss on the security concerns of the hotel room. So security concern is actually the protection and defense against the loss or theft of guest property or your property as the employee, or actually the company's property. Company's property means hotel rooms property. Actually, it doesn't only cover the hotel rooms property, but it covers also other hotel properties in the public area. So all of this is actually what we are going to discuss today, the safety and security involving the housekeeping department. So I will go into the first section of the chapter, which is security. So what is the function of security? It is actually the major preventive and proactive activities used to protect the assets of the organization, in which security usually is the measure that we will apply in order to protect against theft cases, or maybe guys, there is one more term that is popular in hotel. We call it pilferage cases. Guys, theft means it is stealing cases by guests. We call it theft cases. However, pilferage cases is actually stealing cases caused by your own employees. So we call it pilferage cases. So this security concern is actually to protect the assets of the organization against theft or pilferage, or even we want to talk also about the misuse of hotel supplies. Security from theft in the housekeeping department. No other hotel employees have as much access to hotel assets and guest property as do members of the housekeeping department. So you are the one who will have the largest access to hotel properties and also guest property, because you are the one who will enter the room and have contact with the guest property. So it is very important that you, as the hotel employee in the housekeeping department, to be trained on number one, honesty, and also number two is on the prevention. You also will be the what they call it, eyes and ears of the hotel. Actually, you will, because you are in the situation in which you will be coming to the guest room. If you find anything suspicious, you will be the ears and eyes of the hotel to report to the security or police if there is any suspected criminal cases or what. So housekeeping department employees is the is the person who will have the largest access or much access to the hotel property as well as the guest property. Now we will talk about 14-point program for employee theft prevention. So this is actually 14 tips suggested in this chapter, talking about how you can actually control the theft cases among employees. Like I said just now, the proper terminology or the proper word for employee theft we call in hotel as pilferage, Pilferage. Pilferage is actually theft cases or stealing cases by own employees. So 14 tips over here. Let us go into number 1. Institute and ensure professional hiring practices. So it starts from the beginning of the process in which you should hire the right person to the company. Hire the right person into the company by doing professional practices of hiring. How is professional practices of hiring? You will do the proper screening. Proper screening means you will check on the details whether these people is sometimes you will see I think you still remember the word screening. Screening means we will screen the application. If you see that this person is like a job hopper, this person have been joining many companies every year, this person join different companies, maybe something wrong with these people, because why they jumped or they job hop very frequently, maybe there are something wrong, so that you have to actually investigate, and you have to actually they call it here gaps in employment history on application may hide significant information, and you have to actually ask and investigate what happened actually. Number 2, establish positive identification techniques for employees. So you should have the identification system or identification techniques for all employees. For example, different department or different units in the hotel, they should have different badge system. You know, the badge that we put on the chest, and then maybe a badge system with the photograph, that one refers to the employee card, for example, and then signature, color code. So badge system means the employee card that have the photograph, signature, and also color code, so that we know which employee from which department go and access which section in the hotel. So it is easier to identify who is the one doing the stealing. Next, conduct theft orientation and attitude training. Like we said before, we have we have 3 types of training, if you still remember: skills training, attitude training, and also knowledge training. So in attitude training, we should actually discuss on how to curb, how to control, and we give the awareness among the staff. If someone is doing the stealing, what will happen? It will be a complete disaster to the hotel, because when there is one bad comments from the guests on the social media about the hotel employees' attitude, the whole hotel will be affected. So all of this must be made clear during the orientation and also attitude training. Next is closely monitor behavior and adhere to company policies and procedures during employee training and probationary periods. During the probationary periods, probationary period means the first 3 months of the employment, in which these employees will be monitored for the performance, and also attitude must also be evaluated during these first 3 months. If there's any things that is wrong with these people, maybe these people will not be confirmed for permanent, because we don't want to take the risk. So we might need to let go the people who have been suspected for doing unhealthy things in the workplace. Guys, I see you for the next slide on the next video.